Hello and welcome once again to the Rugged Rockhound. It's been a little while, hasn't it? So health-wise, I am doing better. It's a very slow process of getting better over time. They've pretty much gone through every test they can think of that might be wrong with my health, and they have a few ideas of what they think's going on, but they don't have any way to really confirm that. Anyway, I have been improving, so there's a good chance that by the time spring hits, I'll be well enough to go out and start doing some small rockhounding trips and slowly build those up. And if my health continues to improve, then we can keep going in that direction. So hopefully 2025 is the year of comeback. Anyway, getting into the video. So one of my subscribers, he has sent me not just one, but 2 boxes. Jim, you outdid yourself. Wow. What a Christmas present, or a New Year's present, whatever you want to call it. So I've got 2 boxes here to open, and who knows what's in these. It's going to be all kinds of rocks. I don't know what. I'm excited, so let's break into these. Okay, we've got a letter in this one. Maybe I'm opening the correct one first. Greetings, Trent. Hope you enjoyed the Christmas season and anticipating a better year in 2025. Thanks for your YouTube channel. I'm really enjoying the different things you find on the hunts. Always a big big fan of jasperized and agatized things. Can't talk. The large septarians with white vertical lines are fun to cut. Just cut right through the center of ring of lines. The other small ones are best surface polished. They are softer rock to cut and polish beautifully and easily. Yeah, a lot of fossils will polish really easily if they're calcite, and they're easy to damage too. The Petoskis have a skin that hasn't worn off. Those are nice for slicing or polishing. The bag of small rocks contain assorted types like unakite, amygdaloidal rhyolite. That's a word I haven't said in a long time. Epidote rhyolite, chert, jasper, fossils, amygdaloidal, basalt, and some I don't know what they are. If there are any that you'd like more of, just let me know. Agate Dad has videos cutting and polishing both septarian and fossils I have sent him. Oh, cool. Yeah, I've watched Agate Dad, a few of his episodes. Michigan Rocks has several videos on cutting and polishing Petoskis and fossils around here. I've also seen a lot of Michigan Rocks too. And feel free to do nothing. Trade, cut, give away, no strings attached. Best wishes to you, Trent. Hope all takes a turn in your favor for improved health and strength. Thank you so much. This is wonderful. Thank you. Oh, okay. Let's dive on into this. Okay, yeah, these are kind of like stream rocks, or maybe if they're from the Great Lakes area, then they would have been found on the shore of the Great Lakes, which is what I'm assuming. You probably found these on the shore of the Great Lakes. Yeah, so here's those coral fossils. I'm not going to be able to see them really well unless I get them all wet, but I'll show all these rocks close up once I go through it all. So, really cool. Yeah, so I did get 1 or 2 of those from another subscriber a little while back, but I don't think his was as big as the one you sent me. Nice. Okay, some more fossils. I can see the crinoids in this one too. Yeah, so it's like one side of it tends to have the coral, and then... Oh, no, it's just the coral's growing in this direction. And that's why you're seeing it here and here. Very cool, though. I wonder what other kind of fossils might be in here besides just corals and crinoids. Here we are. So I'm filming looking into the shed because there's too much snow over there to do where I normally do. I figure this is good. It's kind of a darker backdrop, so you'll be able to see the rock hopefully a lot better. Okay, let's get into these. Here's the first one, the Petoskey stone. Nice corals. Here's the second Petoskey stone. Yeah, you can see some crinoids in there. Some shells. Yeah, so when you look at these, it's interesting because you can see how it's a shell that was replaced by calcite, and the center of it is kind of a dark color, while the rest of the stone's more of a brown. That's cool. I bet that looks really nice polished up. Here's this septarian. I might have to cut this at some point in time. We'll see. All right, some more of the corals. Sweet. Here's this Petoskey stone. Yeah, those corals are nice. Some more of the corals. I like that one. I really like the pattern that it creates on it. I really liked this one. You could really see the shape well on this one. Oh, here's another one of those. Yeah, so this must be the septarian he's talking about. This one definitely looks like a piece of a septarian, where you've got the calcite filling in the cracks. Here's this little septarian. Oh, look at this bag. Oh, it's going to take me a little while to go through this bag, huh? Okay. It's Christmas. Okay, this is some of that unakite, I think, that they've been talking, that I've gotten from other people. That when I first saw it, I was like, looks kind of like a weird granite with green in it. But it's called unakite, so something that you don't get around here, so I wasn't familiar with it. Oh, nice. I think that's going to be a jasper. A lot of these are really dirty, so you're going to have to wash them off to really see. There's another piece of septarian. Very nice. Do like septarians. Some more unakite. So it looks like there's a lot of these ones. Ah, that one's really cool. So this has got a lot of little shell fossils in it. And they are creating some really cool patterns. That one will look really cool, washed off and close up. Yeah, it looks like the majority of these are either this fossil rock, where it's brown, and it's got all these calcite replaced fossils of crinoids, shells, and then you've got the Petoskey, right? These are the Petoskey ones that are the corals. And then the unakite, not so green. We're not. I'll wash these up and get a closer look at it. Some of these might be jaspers. Okay, this is some more of those fossils. So I guess you get a lot of those fossils up in that area. And the unakite. Because you guys can't really see all this, I'm just going to kind of quickly look through it myself, and then I'll show you all of these things close up. So once again, we got a whole bag of things. So I went ahead and just pulled out the ones that I liked the best of the different varieties I saw in there. Look at that. That's pretty neat. This is what looks to me like it was a conglomerate that has been metamorphosed a little bit. Cool. Look at those patterns in there. That is really cool. I believe this is some fossil that's been replaced by jasper, maybe a little bit of agate. Cool stuff. It's got a lot of shells on it. Fossil shells. Your typical, like, clam shells. Here's some more. So that unakite that a subscriber sent me a couple years back. Not entirely sure on this one. That almost looks like an ironstone with some red jasper. Well, it was probably volcanic at one point. And this is some more of the fossils. Looks like he's got a little note in here too. This is what they call the fossil soup. That makes sense. There's a lot of little fossils just all crammed together. Mostly crinoid stem pieces and bryozoa. Okay, so that's the type of shell, you know, clam, oyster. When you go back far enough in time, you have different names of them. But anyway, that's the bryozoa. Okay, yeah, so these are all basically the same, the fossil soup stuff. It's pretty cool though. So we've got an entire bag of these, but they're all the same. So I'm just going to show you one of them, and this one's my favorite looking one. So let's just take a look at this one. Quite a mix. A lot of crinoids in this. A lot of crinoids, which is really cool. Look, you can even see the nice star pattern on that one right there. Yeah, neat stuff. Sweet. Okay, that's box number 1. Thanks, Jim. Now, box number 2. All right, what do we got here? Oh, this is something different. Jacobsville sandstone. Huh. That's a fun looking sandstone, isn't it? You got lighter spots in it. Cool. And then some Michigan Septarian lightning stones, huh? Let's take a look at these. Okay, so here's some lightning stones that have been kind of worn down a little bit. Not quite polished. Definitely some more of those Septarians like we saw in there. Oh, that's a nice one. It's got a nice pattern on it. That's pretty sweet. So next, this little bag. It had some Septarians and kind of a sandstone in it. So here's the sandstone. Pretty cool with those little spots in it. And then I really liked this Septarian right here. This is a pretty neat looking one, just on the edge. Oh, another Septarian. So it looks like the Septarians you guys get around there don't tend to have pockets in them, just cracks that filled in with the calcite, which is actually pretty common. It's the more common way to find Septarians. There's this Septarian. Some geodized corals and crinoid calyx. I'm not sure what the two smaller ones are. Triple quartz crystals, maybe? Okay, let's take a look. These one of the other subscribers sent me these too. They're like these little geodes that formed from fossils, and then you can get little calcite crystals, sometimes quartz. Okay, yeah, so this looks like chert to me from the outside, and then it's got this nice pocket of crystal, which is probably quartz. Yeah, I don't know a lot about the rocks from this area. Might have to learn about them. Really cool, though. Really cool. So here's some of those kind of funky looking geodes that I think fill in space in where coral used to be or something like that. But they look cool on the inside, so I'll have to get these ones cut open. You can see how that has a pocket in there with some crystals in it. And there's the last little geode one. It's got some nice botryoidal formation right there with the chalcedony. Looks like we got some more Septarians running around the side. So this one's going to probably look like that all the way through, so you could slab that up. Nice little Septarians. Oh, another Septarian. This will be a nice one to slab up. This Septarian should look good inside. This Septarian. You could almost say that's a number, like 090 or 060 or whatever. Okay, what's in this bag? Ooh, that's a nice looking coral right there. Cladopora coral fossils. So I wonder, is Cladopora the location, or is it the species type or something like that? Cool, so we got that one. I like that big one. That looks nice. Okay, we got a kind of a cross section of one right there. Really nice. Kind of remind me of some of the corals I was finding down by Rockland. Oh, look at those. Those are some nice rugose corals. The horn corals. They got little horns coming off of them. That's a nice one. I like that one. This one has a bunch of the coral fossils in it. And I pulled out my two favorite. This one. I really like that one. And then this big one. Very nice. Alright, so here's some more of those really cool shell fossils that just completely fill these rocks. These are the brachiopods. Okay, these are really cool looking, and this one's just an even bigger one. Some more of those really packed shell fossils, kind of a clam, oyster shell. They were called brachiopods back in the day. They're a little different than what we see today, but I mean, you would look at it and think, oh, that looks like a clam shell. Charlevoix stone, favosites, honeycomb coral. These are terms I've never heard of. It's called a honeycomb coral. I can tell why. Look at that. This one's awesome. This is that honeycomb coral fossil. That is so cool. I do like this one a lot. I think that's my favorite fossil so far. Some more Septarians. These are bigger ones though. Oh, look at that. Well, it makes sense now that I stop and think about it. These would not have pockets in them because if they did, they would be too weak to survive the trip that took them to wherever you found them, whether it was in a river or on the side of a lake. because you can see how they've been worn. And if it had pockets inside, they wouldn't survive. So these are Michigan septarian nodules. Oh, there's siderite in this one. It does look a little darker. So for those who don't know, siderite is just calcite, but instead of a calcium carbonate, it's iron carbonate. So it's heavier, it's denser, and it'll usually be a darker color. Another bag that had a bunch of septarians in it, and this one was really nice in there. Pretty cool. And the last septarian. Very nice. Looks like we got one more nice little septarian there. Right at the end, a nice little septarian. Nice little septarian. Well, thank you so much, Jim. This has been a blast opening. A lot of cool stuff. Definitely a lot of stuff that I can't find around here. We don't have this kind of stuff around here. I'm assuming you found them on the border of Lake Michigan, but I don't know for sure. Anyway, I like it. Definitely some of this stuff I'm going to want to, at some point, cut and polish. Some of it I think will look awesome. I hope you enjoyed that unboxing. Once again, thank you so much, Jim. My health is doing better. Month to month, I get a little better, but I'm not there yet. I still get pain from a number of things. I really think it might just be a matter of time. I just need time to heal. Until next time, remember, there's treasure everywhere.